Hey guys, I'm late as always, but I'm late, but I'm here. That would matter. So, welcome in everybody. Make sure you hit that like button as you come in. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for coming, guys. Um, I know y'all saying that Monica said that she was coming on at 9:15. Now she ain't here. I am here. So excuse my tardiness. I am here. So hey, Chef. Hey, Aunt Nancy. Welcome in, everybody, to CBG News. I am here. Hey, Minister of Music, Terrence Tower. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you guys so much for coming, guys. As y'all can see, my background, um, I have, to be honest, I got my computer, new computer. I invested in me a new computer, and I'm still learning the kinks, but I have gotten another computer. So welcome in everyone. Hey Chef, how you doing? You had a good day today. I know what I'm about to talk about. You're gonna have a lot to say about it. So let me get into it. Um, Make sure you guys hit that like button, and we welcome you here on at CBG News. You are welcome to talk about it with me. Hey Patricia, how are you today? So let's get into it and let's see what the news is about today. The first thing I do want to go in, Chef, that's not like you to have nothing to say. That's not like you to have nothing to say. So anyway, um, um, anyway, guys, the first thing we're going to talk about is Williams. Wendy Williams, guys, has revealed that she has allegedly, she says, and then that um she was raped, and the late R&B singer Sherrick. Oh, really? Oh, really? Okay. Well, that's fine. That is fine. That is fine. I've never heard of that, but okay. Okay. If that's what you say, I'm gonna believe it. Okay. So, Wendy Williams, um, allegedly has came out Wednesday with, in an interview with the daytime diva. She opened up about an alleged date rape that occurred early in her career as a radio jock in Washington, D.C. And she revealed that late R&B singer Crooner Sherrick was the rapist. Um, his name was Sherrick, and he was the. This is what she said. She said his name was Sherrick, and he was a one-hit wonder. Remember that song? It was called "Just Call," and it was the number one on the R&B charts and an overnight sensation. She said, um, he was in DC. I was a cute radio DJ. He asked me did I want to accompany him to his album release celebration in DC, and I said yes. I got off the air and went back to his hotel room with him. She said that he said he wanted to shower and freshen up and introduce cocaine to the scene. I was already familiar with cocaine, so I was continuing to party while he was in the shower, and I was sitting on the bed minding my own business. And it says here as in her 2001 New York Times best-selling memoir, she I guess she don't talk about. I guess we have to. Hold on. Let me go back. She said, I guess he raped her. And then she said, after that, and when I went home and scrubbed my skin off crying, and that was that. I never told anybody. I just handled it, and that's it. So she was raped by the R&B singer Sherrick. She alleged, says here that his wife had plenty to say. Hey, ASMR Dominique, thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. His widow did respond to Wendy Williams' child. This is a whole mess. It says here that she said, Cher was a beautiful man, a genius with a voice with like an angel. This is what his widow wife said. She said, "We have three amazing children. This is quite painful to not only us, but his nieces and siblings." So he has passed away, and now this is what Wendy Williams has said. I'm not going to downplay anybody's trauma. If someone says that they have been raped, they have been raped. So, you know, hey CRP Films, how are you? How are you today? So I'm not for the start. So anyway, I'm not going to downplay someone's rape. I'm not going to do that, but let's just pray for Wendy Williams, and let's pray that she finds some healing with that, and she'll find some closure with that as well. I'm not going to downplay Wendy Williams. Saying that she's been raped. Let's say that. Okay, guys. So this is what we're going to talk about next. Oh, y'all got me tripping in the comments. She said she is thick and married, child. Hello. She said she's thick and married. So the next thing is, guys, Joe Biden has came out with the stimulus. He's finally coming out with his deal of what he's unveiled his stimulus package, guys, and I feel like it's pretty decent. It's a 1.9 trillion economic and healthcare relief package. He did go. He was on CNN earlier. He did do a press conference. So let me tell you guys what all he wanted to put into this $1 trillion stimulus. Just allow me 1 minute here. I'm telling you this. I just got this computer and I don't really know how to use it. So bear with me. Okay, so it says here that President-elect Joe Biden on Thursday, on today, has unveiled his 1.9 trillion coronavirus rescue package designed to support households and businesses through the pandemic. He said what he calls for is direct payments of $1,400 to most Americans, bringing the total relief to $2,000. So you won't receive. You already don't receive the $600. You won't get the $1,400 that was left off. And then he's wanting to increase the federal per week unemployment benefit to $400 and extending it through the end of September. He wants to increase the federal minimum wage to $15 per hour. So that sounds good. Extending the eviction and foreclosure moratoriums until the end of September. $350 billion in state and local government aid, $170 billion for schools and institutions of higher education, $50 billion towards COVID-19 testing, $20 billion towards a national vaccine program in partnership of higher education and with states, localities, and tribes. And then this is the good thing right here. It says making the child tax credit fully refundable for the year and increasing the credit to $3,000 per child and $3,600 for a child under the age of 6. This sounds pretty good. The plan is the first of 2 major spending initiatives. And I read as well, guys, that like he wants to give additional aid for children as well, like if they're under the age of child. Okay, so I'm gonna get to that question in just a second. He wants for any child under the age of 6, he wants to give $350, if I'm not mistaken. And then kids that are above 6 to 17, he's going to give $300, if I'm not mistaken. That's going to be part of the stimulus plan as well when he gets into office. That's what he wants to work towards with the stimulus. So you guys look forward to that $1,400 additional. As well, guys, tax season is coming up. And I just want to say this because I'm a person that actually diddle and daddle in doing taxes. Hey, Love Kings, how are you today? If you file unemployment and you got the additional $600, if y'all didn't know, is taxable. And if you have not know this, it will put you in a different tax bracket. And if you haven't got any taxes taken out of that, you are liable to pay in if need be. That was not free money. The $600 additional was taxable. It was told to you guys when it first came out. So if you've been drawing unemployment all this time, then and you've been drawing unemployment, thank God I work for the district. I get paid year round. But you will be in a different tax bracket, and you may have to pay in, or your taxes will not be the amount that you think it's going to be. And I'm just going to go, like I've been preaching it for the last 6 months, and I know y'all tired of me talking about it, but I just don't want y'all disappointed when you see your income tax check and it ain't the amount that y'all think it's going to be. It's not. It's going to be a little less. Trust me, we ain't getting this free money for nothing. Trust me when I say that. Trust me when I say it. So Dominique said, when are you doing a series review? Because Jeremy got me jumping out of my seat. Girl, let me tell you, honey, that's what I want to make a part of my join button. I'm trying to get my join button together. So when I get my join button together, that's what going to be a part of my join button. That's going to be something like my members only, so we can really get deep down in the conversation, because I don't want to give access to everything, because it's a lot of stuff that I like to do for fun, and I want the people that actually down for me to do it. So hey, there'll be something part of the join button. Yes, she is. Yes, Beth is something serious, honey. She is a whole mess. She make you want to feel sorry for her, but then you want to hate her. Then you want to feel sorry for her. Then you want to hate her. Then you want to love her. Then you want to hate her. Then you want to feel sorry for her. And then you dislike her because the way she did her friend. Like, Beth is a whole mess. So yeah, that's going to be part of my join, but we're going to do a lot of, like, we're going to have a kickback series. We're going to do a lot of stuff with my join, but I'm going to have a calendar that I'm going to put out, that I'm going to do through a software system. I'm very tech savvy, so I know how to put all that together. But yeah, look forward to that. Anyone was Chef, you know you go claim your son. Stop playing. But as well, guys, I wanted to make sure I tell you guys about um the taxes, and then I want to tell you guys as well about um Cuba Gooden. Yeah, I know y'all have heard about Cuba Gooden Jr. Honey, Lord, like I said, these celebrities can't keep their hands to themselves. None of that. So he finna get sued. Oh, let me tell y'all about this, child. Oh, I'm just gonna tell y'all, but like Cooper doing, I mean, um, but when he was back in 2018 about the bartender that he groped, I guess the person won the default judgment and the case. It says here, Cuba. Well, I'm gonna tell you, Forrest, welcome in. Cuba Gooding Jr. is still in legal trouble over an incident that occurred more than 2 years ago in a New York City nightclub, as his accuser has asked for a default judgment based on his lack of response in the case. A bartender named Natasha Ashworth is suing him, claiming he pinched her butt. Let's just keep it real. And Wednesday, Ashworth initially filed the civil suit for assault, battery, and hold on. Let me just say this. No, I'm gonna read it, then y'all tell me, and then we're gonna talk about it. Okay? Because let me just read this. To me, this is crazy. But anyway, I understand you don't let nobody invade your personal space. And I understand that. But we're gonna talk about it. She said for assault, battery, and intentional infliction of emotional distress against Cuba Gooden Jr., the New York City native did not hire an attorney to assign to the lawsuit and never responded to the court, according to the outlet, leading her to request a default judgment, which ruled on the side of one party in court when the other hasn't responded to the court. Um, Ashworth said the court docs that Gooden asked her if she wanted to hear a joke that was sexual in nature, and after she declined, he recited the joke anyway. She said as her work shift was winding down around 4:20 a.m., he approached her and used his right hand, reached to pinch her on her right butt cheek. I'm not going to say buttocks. It's just buttocks. I'm just going to say her right butt cheek. And Ashworth said she told the actor, "Don't touch my butt." To which she responded, "Oh, that's no fun." And I didn't. I touched your back. And after unsuccessful attempts to touch her again, a promoter at the club told him to leave the establishment, to which he pushed the promoter out of his way and approached a manager, Ashworth said. Ashworth said that Gooden told her, "You don't have to worry because I'm never coming back here anyway." So she does have a lawyer representing her and said that Gooding, the court have served Gooding with the lawsuit on January the 22nd. So they be going to court. So he hasn't responded to this. You know, you just because you're famous does not mean that people want, to. It's not that deep because some people are celebrity crazed. So some people are like, oh my God, Cuba Gooding Jr. has touched my buttocks. But some people like, don't invade my personal space. That's my buttocks and you done invaded it. And so I'm gonna sue you. So this is the case. He I guess he feel like it ain't that deep. He don't feel like it's that deep. So I guess that's the reason why he ain't responding. So it didn't say anything here as far. I'm just reading from what I understand. If it is, I'll give you more information about that, Patricia. But I know you have to make a certain amount. Yes, you do have to get a certain amount to get the child tax credit. No, you can get a child tax credit no matter how much you make. You may not get, because you have kids. As long as you have kids, you will get some kind of tax credit. But at the end of the day, if you may not get, what I'm trying to get at is, what, like, some people may be used to getting like $5, $6, $7,000 with one child, but if they're in a different tax bracket and they don't have the necessary amount to cover, like, the amount, enough federal taxes that to come out, you may not get the amount that you're expecting because you're in a different tax bracket. But okay, Forrest. Well, hopefully he'll go to court unless he want to pay. Unless he wants to pay, he will come. He will go to court or pay up. Basically, what this is saying, because he done touched somebody without their consent. That's what this is. Oh, these celebrities. I understand. They feel like they can do whatever just because they are a celebrity. And some people are, celebrity crazy and like, oh, I don't care. But this woman said it don't work like that, child. So, hey, I understand. What you go do for us before I move on to the next thing? What did you go do for us, Whitaker? What you gonna do? Okay, guys. So if you guys, okay, okay. So anyway, I want to talk about this as well, and this is very important. Let me see. Jacob Blake. Do you remember the guys? Jacob Blake from Kenosha, Wisconsin, that was shot several times by the police in the back, and now he is in a wheelchair. Well, he recently done an interview. He recently has done an interview. He has done a interview with Michael Strahan, and I want you guys to. I'm not going to catch a copyright strike, but I am going to allow you guys to listen to what Jacob Blake had to say. It's very detrimental that we listen to this because he gives a good perspective on why he decided to walk away. And if you guys have not heard, I'm just gonna let me pull it up and I'm gonna let you guys listen to it. I'm not gonna listen to the whole interview like I did Nancy Pelosi because I don't want to I don't want to be in no trouble. I don't want to be in no trouble. I don't want to get in no trouble at all with the people, with the YouTube people. Okay. So just allow me a moment here, but this young man is currently in a wheelchair. He is currently in a wheelchair for I think the rest of his life. He is going through some kind of physical therapy, and now he is. But this ain't playing, so forget it. I'm just gonna read what's saying. It says here. Jacob Blake says he didn't want to be. Yeah, Michael Strahan. That's what it says. It said Jacob Blake says he didn't want to be the next George Floyd. that he didn't want to die. That's the reason why he walked away. It says here, the 29-year-old black father of 6 is speaking out for the first time since he's been shot 7 times by the police in Kenosha, Wisconsin. We know that he is partially paralyzed and this led to days of protests around the nationwide. And he said I was counting down my breaths and my blinks. He recalled to Michael Strahan on Good Morning America, and it was August the 23rd when this happened. And he said I was like, I'm going to take them to the store again, make them forget about all this. He said, I just wanted to get them. I wanted to leave. Booker called 911 as Blake was getting ready to leave with 2 of his sons. Jacob Blake is here and he has the keys to a rental. This is what's going on. That I need to take back, and he's not trying to release it. So I guess whoever it is called the police on him. And he said the dispatcher sent 3 officers from Kenosha Police Department to respond to the incident and alerted them that there's a warrant for Blake's arrest on charges of trespassing, disorderly conduct, and third-degree sexual assault stemming from an alleged domestic violence incident earlier that summer. Prosecutors later dropped the sexual assault charge, and Blake pleaded guilty to 2 counts of disorderly conduct and was sentenced to 2 years of probation. Ain't God good? Blake said he was putting one of his children in the car when he felt someone grab his arm. He said, I took my arm away, he recalled. Human reaction. He said, after I did that, I realized it was the police, and I was like, uh-oh. He said, because when I did that, he slammed me up against the truck. According to an investigation, Kenosha County District Attorney Officer identified as Rustin Shiki recalling approaching Blake on the street and telling him, let's talk about this. He said he then grabbed Blake's arm to arrest him and mentioned the warrant. Blake, however, claimed the officers didn't say anything to him. But Shesky alleged that Blake reached for his waistline area. Hold on now. You just said that this man you just try to reach this man's arm. And now you saying he reaching for his waistline area. Okay. Leading police believe that he was reaching for a weapon. Shesky deployed his taser multiple times, but Blake pulled the prongs out of his skins, according to the report. At that point, I'm rattled, Blake recalled. I realized I had dropped my knife, so he had a knife, had a little pocket knife. So I picked it up after I got off of him because they tased me and I fell on top of him. Blake always told investigators that he had a knife at the time of the incident, but it was detailed that his lawyer initially denied based on eyewitness accounts. Blake said he walked to the front of his vehicle towards the driver's side door so he could put the knife in the car. He said he intended to then surrender to police. So I guess he said, I'm just going to put up this pocket knife because I don't want nobody to think that I am a threat. And I'm not making excuses, but this is what I'm coming after the story is, he's saying, well, I got this pocket knife. These police officers done tased me. So what I'm going to do is, okay, I'm going to pick up this pocket knife. This is what I'm getting from the story. If y'all get something different from the story, let me know. So, I pick up my pocket knife. And then he went to the car and put it on the side of the door. So I don't know what's going on with that, but the police got one account, he got another account. So So Sheesky told, but if the man is, this is the rest of it. It says Sheesky told investigators he feared Blake was going to stab him as Blake headed for the car. Sheesky said he grabbed onto Blake's shirt. Sheesky said Blake then turned toward him with the open knife in hand, moving towards the officer's torso, which Blake denied. Hold on. Sheesky told investigators he fired his weapon until he saw Blake drop the knife. But he was reaching down in the car. Now, hold up. I'm going to keep reading. A witness captured a video of some of the incident on their cell. See, the cell phone is showing some. That man, like, they was shot this man with his back turned. So how is he headed towards someone's torso? If y'all see how this story is like, is okay, let me continue to read. Yes, I'll read it. He said Sheesky told investigators he had given Blake numerous verbal commands to stop resisting. But Blake said he couldn't hear anything. All I heard was screaming. He said my ear was ringing, so it was all muffled. Blake said he wasn't trying to leave or run away, but that he resisted to getting beat on. And what I mean by that is not falling, not letting them put their head on my neck. I guess he said he meant putting their foot on my neck like they did George Floyd. So he was trying to prevent that. He said that was all I was thinking about, honestly. Sheesky attorney Brendan Matthews said the officers acted according to their training and that Blake was given every opportunity to comply, but he chose not to. So what do you guys think of that? In my opinion, it's two different accounts. Okay, Blake admitted that he had a pocket knife. From what I remember from the video, I remember him going open the car door, putting something inside the car. Now, he was bending down and doing something, and then the police shot at him. I don't remember him charging at the police with a gun, with a knife. Now, if I don't remember seeing that. Not, well, what's going on? Y'all, it's the wind. Sorry. So she said if Jacob Blake was a vegan, the tapes would have took him out. If Jacob Blake was a vegan, the tapes would have took him out. I'm glad he is allowed to tell his story. Everything that they escalated too quickly. True. So, child, let's just pray for Jacob Blake and his healing. Let's just pray for Jacob Blake and his healing. And it's like two different things. And yes, you're right, Patricia. Sometimes the mind lie quicker than the mouth can lie. Surely can. So sometimes in our mind, we may think something occurred, but it didn't. Okay. Anyway, that was like a crazy account because the police officer said that he came towards his torso. But the video that came out, and we've seen that video because, guys, remember I reported on it when it first came out, and he got shot several times. And from the video that was shown, I remember that video. From the video that was shown, that boy had his back turned. No lie. Good night, Patricia. You have a good night. So the next thing is, guys, and I think that's everything that I have covered. Jacob Blake, Wendy Williams. The next thing I want to talk to you guys about is I was on the YouTube streets looking, and I want to tell y'all about this. A pastor was murdered and by a 18-year-old girl. No lie. A 18-year-old girl. So this is how the story went, and you guys tell me what you think. Um, an 18-year-old woman has been arrested in connection with the shooting death of an Alabama pastor. Choctaw County Sheriff Scott Lowley told local news sources that Melissa Hill, she is 18 years old, turned herself in and is being charged with both murder and attempted murder in connection with the murder of Pastor Tim Pearson in Melvin, Alabama. Melvin is a small rural community in West Alabama, 1 mile from the Alabama-Mississippi line. The girl line, the young girl's bond is set at $1 million. According to news report, Pearson was shot and killed early Saturday morning. Pearson led the Mount Moriah Baptist Church in Melvin for 14 years. She shot and it says here that the wife was injured in the shooting, but she is stable now. And nobody understands why the young lady got shot this man. And I'm researching and I'm trying to understand, like, girl, why are you shooting the pastor? And like him and his wife has like 3 children and 1 grandson, and she shot him. Did she have an affair with the old pastor? Ain't nobody really talking about that. Ain't nobody really talking about that. And that is like, wow. I promise you, this is like, wow. I'm still trying to figure out why this young lady took this man's life at their home. So I don't know. I could be young. This young lady is 18 years old and lost her life. Lord have mercy. This is crazy. And they have spoke so highly of this pastor. He said one of them deacons said he's like a drawing. He will draw you to him, but by what he believed in, he will help me out a whole lot in the spiritual realm of things, and he will strengthen me. So the community is heartbroken. They don't understand why this young lady has taken this man's life. This is crazy. But this is the last thing I want to talk about. Like, man, life is too precious now, guys. We can't take this stuff. We can't take this stuff for granted. All this that's going on in the world, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna say, Trump has been impeached by the House of Representatives, and they will do a trial in the House. I'm praying because I'm listening to Steve Harvey Morning Show, and Cheryl Underwood, she is a whole trip. That woman's a trip. Well, Cheryl Underwood, she was like, they really don't need to do the impeachment process or the trial process until the House Democrats the House becomes actual Democrats. So look forward to that happening. No, Dominique, we can't, girl. Honey, let me tell you, you can't, like, this, our life is too precious to take someone else's. I couldn't live with myself knowing that I have taken someone's life. That's a hard thing to think about every day. I have taken someone's life. That is one of the hardest. Whew, child. But I just want to say, yeah, like, they are sending a lot of National Guardsmen to go to the White House. They are sending a lot of National Guardsmen to the White House to for Trump. for the inauguration. They thinking that this is going to be bad. Like it's going to be a lot of protesters. A lot of those protesters are still left from last week. Like they are like, I promise you, they left from last week because all of them cannot travel back home because they are considered a travel ban. They're terrorists now. So you have to, let me tell you something, you have to be careful with what you do. Because look at them now. Now they ain't got no way home. Half of them was losing their career as police officers, sheriffs, and political figures. They're losing their positions because of this riot. Be careful on the things in which you do. There are consequences. And this is the consequences of those people doing that riot. And that's just the honest God truth. That was a consequence for doing that riot. And that means a lot of travel man. A lot of, they said they use people's signals like from their phone. You think the government can't get to your phone? They can. And every one of those people that was there has a travel ban. Read that on the news. So guys, I'm about to get out of here. I just want to come on here and I want to give you guys an update about what's going on in our world and see if we can talk about it. Let's talk about it. We're just going to talk about it. Make sure you guys have not hit that like button, hit that like button. And I will be coming out with my join button soon, guys. I just got to get it back. Like I said, I had to revamp my channel, so I had to revamp the join button. And hopefully you guys, if you don't, it's not going to be nothing expensive because times are hard and I ain't trying to be expensive at all, So, but I want to get that back up and going, and look forward to Monica's view of the day on tomorrow. Monica's view of the day. I think you guys will enjoy it. This is just gonna be something to encourage you guys. It's something to encourage you guys always. As well, guys, before I forget, please make sure you guys check out my featured channel of the month. Let me put his link. His link is in the description box, but sometimes people don't go to the description box, and I want to make sure he gets some kind of justice. Dominique, girl, if it's just me and you, girl, we'll have a whole conversation. Look, you know how it is, child, because but I want to make sure you guys check out King Chris World. He is my featured channel of the month, and make sure you guys, y'all, I'm just now learning how I just got this, I just got this, I'm not used to Apple products, and I just got this MacBook, and I'm invested in this MacBook, and child, I don't know nothing about it. I'm still trying to figure this MacBook out. But so that's why I'm on my phone right now, copy and paste it because I can't use this MacBook. I'm still trying to figure it out. So yeah, make sure you invest in yourself. Make sure you check out King Chris World. Click on that link and subscribe to his channel. Watch one of his videos, and y'all have a good night. Make sure if you have not hit that like button, hit that like button. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. We appreciate you here at Monica's Views and News to always be open to give a view. And if it's something that you want to talk about, we can talk about it. So have a good night. Tomorrow is Friday, guys. Last day of the week. Last work day of the week for some of us. So have a good Friday. I might come on tomorrow. We might just have an open discussion. Have a good night, everybody.